Hey my little sunflowers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Max, and in today's video we of course will be working on the island of Konpeitō. And today's video is one that I'm super duper excited about because we are going to be creating a 7-Eleven convenience store on my island. Now, to my American viewers, some of you may be a bit confused as to why I'm making a 7-Eleven on my Japanese island. And that is because in Japan, they have amazing convenience stores. Like, I'm talking the best convenience store food that you could ever have. And, like, that's saying something. Because we don't really have, well, we have convenience stores here, but they're not like what you're thinking. They're just little corner shops. The food they sell isn't that great, but in Japan, it is incredible. And I'm so sad that we don't have anything like it in the UK, because, I mean, it's probably a good thing that we don't, because I would just spend all my money there. But yeah, visiting convenience stores when we were in Japan was like the best thing ever. It was one of my favourite bits of my trip, basically. It was so much fun. I've basically decided to make it cutesy. It's just an excuse to use these cute little tiles, to be honest. But also, I really wanted my island to be obviously Japanese themed, but also kind of influenced by kidcore, kind of cutesy, kind of fun. So that's where I've gone with it here. And I decided to enclose it in kind of with some walls of cliffs to kind of make it look like a building. Obviously, you can't build buildings. Build. On Animal Crossing, you can only move buildings like the resident services and such. But I've seen people do this, and I thought it was interesting, and I wanted to try it for myself, so that's what I've done. I experimented with these stalls, kind of to make it look like roofs, but I ended up not liking it very much, and I decided to just stick to the simple panels, because I liked the illusion enough as it is without kind of like the quote-unquote roof there. I couldn't quite get it to look how I wanted it to look, so I decided to just go with the simple panels. And as always, all of the codes that I'm using in today's video will be down below in the description, so please feel free to check that out if you're wanting to make your own 7-Eleven or convenience store. And I would love to see it if you guys did do that, because that would be super fun. My initial idea was to kind of do it with these drink machines kind of in the middle of the store in rows, kind of like, you know how you have like the freezer section and the fridge section sometimes are up against the wall, but they're also sometimes in the middle of the stores. I kind of wanted it to be like that at first, but I realised that it would be a really tight space, because I didn't give myself very much space to work with, as always. So I decided to just push them to the side and use the simple panels at the back instead, and I like how it came out. And I decided, as well as obviously the fridge sections, Japan's bakeries are like well renowned for how nice the goods are. And the 7-Eleven bakery is really good. I mean, there's always a bit of a contest between all of the different convenience stores in Japan. So there's the most popular ones are 7-Eleven, Lawson, and Family Mart. I have very fond memories personally of Family Mart, because when we went to stay, there was a Family Mart on our way to the train station, and we'd stop in there every day, and Jay would get a bao bun and I would get yakitori, and we would sit on the little bench outside and eat it. And the lady that always worked in there used to say hi to us, and she kind of got used to us kind of coming in every day and saying hello, and yeah, it was really sweet. But the reason I decided to make a 7-Eleven was because, I don't know, I feel like it's the most well-known one, and also I couldn't really find any like Family Mart design codes that I liked at the time of filming this, and I could find 7-Eleven ones, so that's what I decided to do. Like, look how cute that little wooden sign there is there, with the little 7-Eleven on it. Oh, it's so cute. I'm so happy with how this build turned out, guys. Like, I love it so much. And to kind of, you know, commemorate that time of sitting outside and eating yakitori with Jay outside of the Family Mart, I put a little garden bench outside. Because you'll find often that a lot of places, a lot of convenience stores in Japan, if they have the space to, they will have a little bench outside, and also little gacha machines. The benches outside are definitely meant for you to just kind of sit and eat any food that you buy, because it's kind of rude to walk around eating food in Japan, because Japan is really big on being considerate of other people and to be respectful. So kind of eating food while you're walking kind of insinuates that you're not paying attention to where you're walking. That's kind of how it comes across. So you'll find a lot of benches around convenience stores in Japan, if they have the space. Obviously, if it's in the middle of the city centre, then you're less likely to find a bench, but you know what I mean. We weren't staying in the middle of the city centre for sure, so we got to sit outside and eat our yakitori. As always, I really struggled with the placement of these things, just because I never give myself enough space to work with, and then I end up having to pick everything up and move it around again. It's so annoying. Diana moved from Ilaku? I don't know, she autofilled my plot and then said that she moved from a different island, and I have no idea whose island it is. So if this is your island and we've traded before, maybe in the Discord, let me know, because she moved onto my island just randomly, and I know she's a really popular villager, so I was kind of shocked. I was expecting just an ugly rando villager, but it turned out to be Diana. And as much as she doesn't go with my theme, it was nice to have her on my island for a while. And then I realised I had the smart remembering idea that a lot of people used this Zen fencing to make it look like roofs, kind of in like on like Pinterest and stuff. I'd seen people do this, and so I thought, well, instead of using the stalls, I could use the Zen fencing, and it turned out really cute. I'm really happy with how it looks, and I feel like the Zen fencing really makes it look like a building. I was very impressed with my remembering skills here. Like, even though obviously there's no roof over the top, it makes it look like there's a roof, kind of, you know? Yeah, I really wasn't sure what to do with this space here. Obviously, knew I wanted to do something kind of city-like, but I wasn't sure what. And then I came up with the idea of doing a 7-Eleven, and I was really pleased with myself. I was like, yes, it's such a cute idea, and I'm so happy with how it looks. As well, I didn't want the 7-Eleven to end up somewhere that was kind of meant to be more of like a natural area of my island. I felt like it wouldn't really fit with the vision, I suppose, of what I wanted. Because I suppose if you have an island that is entirely city-like, or entirely forest, or entirely nature, you don't have to make those kinds of decisions. But obviously for me, mine was kind of half and half. So it was really hard for me to kind of make choices and figure out where I wanted everything. And somehow, for my next island idea, I've managed to do the exact same thing. Because, I mean, with an RPG island, there are so many different areas and places that you can make. So, like, I'm so looking forward to doing my new island. I think I've decided on a name, and you will be learning of that name very shortly, do not worry. But that's about it. I don't know. You know, I have ideas, but you know when you have so many ideas that they kind of come to you randomly, and you're like, oh, I'll remember that for later. Like, I won't write it down, but I'll remember it, and then your brain just forgets. And you're like, gee, thanks. Like, I actually wanted to remember that bit of information. Thanks, brain. That's what's happening. I have so many ideas for what I want to do for this RPG island, but I don't know where to start. And also, every time I get an idea, I forget to write it down, because I am a fool. So, like, how am I supposed to remember this stuff? If I don't write it down, I'm so silly. Also, I just wanted to mention, you might have noticed that I've been a bit slow coming out with videos recently. It hasn't been every week. Part of that has been to do with the fact that obviously I had top surgery, as we all know, but also I have a load of deadlines due in May, so I've been mostly procrastinating doing either my deadlines or filming Animal Crossing videos, because I'm the type of person that procrastinates things even if they enjoy them. And I've been playing Dragon Age instead. Terrible of me, I know, you don't have to tell me off, Jay already has. But I actually am working on my deadlines now. And so Animal Crossing content might be a bit slow from me. It will increase as my deadlines finish, or like come to a halt, I guess. But I will say I am very close to finishing Konpeitō. And I have also bought a gaming PC, which is very exciting, which means that I can start streaming. And I can also start recording games that aren't Animal Crossing. So there are going to be a couple of changes to my channel pretty soon. So please look forward to that. I'm really, really excited. I'll give you guys all the details once I plan to start streaming and whatnot. So yeah, exciting stuff. Look how cute Pinky looks with her little bow. I'm obsessed. Well guys, that is it. I'm finished with my little recreation of a 7-Eleven. Off camera I did add a little gachapon machine, because no 7-Eleven is complete without a gachapon machine outside of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I also hope that you have an amazing day, that you stay safe, that you're kind to yourselves, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!